Hey everyone, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made these beautiful pink sunset sky earrings using some of Auntie's Beads Super Duos and some of the fire polish beads from Dollar Bead Box and some of my little tiny check glass beads from Hobby Lobby, the silver seed beads. I think these turned out so pretty. They look like little fans. I have, if you're not familiar with Dollar Bead Box, I have a coupon code for $2 off, BNJewelry2 for $2 off your first box with them. I will leave a link below in the description, and I will leave a link below to Auntie's Bead Box as well. And when I start the video, I will show you everything that I used in this. And so you can just click on that link and you can order it right off of their website. So I hope this is pretty easy to follow along. So if you're new to beading, don't be scared. They're very easy to follow along too, and look at how pretty these are. So if you want to learn how to make these, then stay tuned. Okay, so to start with the pink sunset skies earring, I'm using the Beaded on Wildfire. I'm just going to hold the things up so you can screenshot it if you want to order anything or buy anything. So I'm using it in frost. I have a number 10 beading needle. Then I have from the March 2026 Dollar Bead Box, I have some of the 4mm fire polish beads, the ones that had that copper pinkish look to them. Gorgeous. I have a silver ear wire. I have some silver check glass beads in silver, the 11O seed beads from Hobby Lobby. And then I have, these are from Auntie's Beads. I'll leave a link below so you can screenshot these and just order these right off of their website. So this is the red luster, which it looks pink to me. And then I have crystal vintage copper. And then I have these gorgeous chalk lava red ones. So I'm starting out. They look like a really beautiful fan. And if you've ever seen a pink sunset, we get them in Florida sometimes, like after a rain. Sometimes there's a little bit of purple in there too, but I just wanted to do these colors. So I thought this was so pretty. So, yes. So we are going to start following this along. And I'm going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 of these pink ones. I'm just going to call them pink. And then I'm putting a silver one in between. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I just want to make sure we have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. So I end with a seed bead, or you can begin with one, but you just want to make sure when you put them into a circle, tie them into a circle, that there's a seed bead between each one. So I like this thread because it's not too satiny, so it stays in place. So I tie the first knot, and then I can tie a double knot. And then I just make sure when I go to pull this close that it ends up going over where it's supposed to. And it goes in between the beads. And then I do one little pull like that. Then go through a couple of the beads. 1, just to kind of move them out of the way. 2. Okay, so now some people like to leave a longer tail and then thread it back through. I don't do that usually. I cut some of that, and then I take my lighter, and when I melt that, it kind of seals that right there. I just kind of take that and melt that down, blow on it, and just let that kind of cool down, and it kind of creates like a little seal right there. Okay, so now I'm going to turn them this way so you can see where I'm going. So now I'm going to go up through this pink one. So it's like this. And now I'm going to put two of the Super Duos and bring them up to the next one. Bring that in and make sure you adjust them so that they're sitting right in between the beads like they should be. And I'm going to do the next one. And you do 5 sets of 2. So 3, like that, and then 2 more, 4. And I have a really great way of putting the ear wire on between seed beads so it doesn't move around. I have a little trick that I do, I will show you. And then we do 5. Now you can make these bigger and add, 10 of these and make it a real big earring. There's a lot you can change up. So now there's 1, 2, there's 3 sections right here. So now I'm going to take one of the fire polish beads and I'm going to go through that like that. Then I'm going to take 2 of the silver. When I go around the second time, I'll be putting the ear wire on, just so you know. So it should be like that. And then we're going to do another fire polish bead, and I'm just going to go through the pink one, from pink to pink. So it's like this. Okay, so it's like this. And then I'm going to jump up through the copper one. So that's what we have so far. So now if you turn it this way and you see the copper, so now I'm going to put pink, 1, 2, 3, 4 pinks, and then one of the red ones. So we're going to go pink, and so we're up at the top, the second hole of the copper. And so we'll go from copper to copper with a pink in there. And I just fix that, so that's 1. 2. 3. 4. And now this is going to be where the ear wire is, where these 2 are. So this is this one right here. That's exactly opposite. So now I'm going to add one of these really pretty lava red ones. Like that. And then we'll do the other ones in pink. So 4 more in pink. 1. 2. 3. And 4. Okay, so now I'm going to decorate that top a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to turn it back this way. So now we're going to take these 3 seed beads. So we're coming out of the copper, and I'm going to go into the fire polish, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 seed beads. I'm going to go from the copper to the fire polish, and I'm going to put that in there. So we have it like that. Now I'm going to go through this super duo right here, and I'm going to go through the 2 11-0s, if I can get it through in one spot. Yeah, I can. Okay. So now my trick for making sure that this doesn't move around, let me get this out of the way. So I'm going to take 1, 2, 3. No, I'm just coming out through the 2 seed beads. I didn't go back through there yet. And then I grab, let me set this down. And then I grab this. So what I do, let me see if I can lay it down and do it and show you. So I have it like this, and then what I do is I go through it one more time. And then I add the other 3 seed beads. So I do like a little tie there. I'll show you. So then when I go through these 2 again, make sure this is all okay. Okay, see how it's up like that. So then you just pull this tight. Then I turn this around. Now see, now it won't move around. So it stays where it should. And then I go through this one more time. And then I turn it around. And then I feed it down to these 3. 2, 3. I want to make sure I don't grab that ear wire like that. Okay. Oh, okay. So now let me just go through here one more time, and then I will straighten that out. Okay, so now we come through, pull that, and look at how beautiful that is. It's perfect. So now we go through the pink and then the fire polish bead like that. Make sure these are okay. And now we're going to do the 3 silver seed beads right there. And now we're going to go through that copper like that. Just through the copper. So I'll turn it around so it's kind of laying like it is. And now we're going through the copper, and then we're going to jump up to the pink. So there we are there. So now we're going to do red. And we're going to do, let me get this over here. And we're going to do a copper. We're going to do another red. Okay, so now, oh, let me get this. What did I do here? Hold on one second. Oh. Hold on one second. Let me get this undone here. There we go. Okay. So now we are down here. So now I'm going to put 2 silver seed beads, and I'm going to put it through the red like that, and then 2 more silver seed beads to the pink, from the red to the pink. Okay, so we have it like that, and now I'm going to do red, copper, red. Go from the top. I have so much beading thread here that it's like it snags on some of my tools sometimes, like it is right now. Red, copper, and then another red. Okay, so then we're going to come up to our last one. Okay, so here we are here. Now I'm going to drop down to the copper and go through that. And I'm going to go through those seed beads one more time. And like that. And we're going to go through these two right here. Trying to do it very gently. Use this right here and pull that out. Okay. You kind of wiggle that in there, but you want to be careful that you don't break the beads. We have that. So now we're going to go through the pink and then through the fire polish. And then through those 3 seed beads. Get those up there. And these 2. And then we're going to go through that copper. And we're going to come up to the pink. Like that. Then we're going to come up and jump up through the red. And then I will turn this upside down so you can see this. So now we're going to finish it off here. With 3 fire polish beads, with 2 fire polish and then a silver fire polish silver. So let me get these. So we have fire polish and 1 more fire polish. Like that. Then when we get to here, I'm going to do silver, a fire polish, and a silver. So it looks like that. And then I'm going to go up through the top of this red Super Duo and pull that. I'm going to do that again. I'm going to do the silver, fire polish, and a silver. And then I'm going to go up through this red one right there. Move that. And then I'm going to finish off with the last 2 with fire polish. 1. And then 2. Okay, so now the earring's done. So now we just kind of want to tie it off. So I'm going to go up through there. Oh. Go up through there like that. Then I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to go down through here and come out through the back. I kind of like to do most of the sewing kind of so it comes out through the back so that, you know, it doesn't, you can't really see the thread. And I'm going to go through this pink one right here. Like that. Then I'm going to kind of go under here. Just grab, there's like string right there. Grab that. And then I'm going to do 1 through, oh, and then another one. So I have it like that. Let me give it a little tug. So now we have a nice little surgeon's knot right there. And then we could go through this. Like that. And then we could do 1 more. Oh, got got these sewn pretty tight there. There we go. Okay. So now we have a nice knot in there, and then it goes through a little bit. So now I'm going to take my cutters and I'm going to cut, and I have that little bit right there, that little tail, and I'm going to melt that. And here you have your pink sunset sky earrings. I love these. I think they're so pretty the way they turned out. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will leave links below to everything. They're really easy to do even if you're new to beading. Hopefully my tutorial was pretty easy to follow. Yeah, I will leave links to everything below, to Auntie's Beads and to the dollar bead box. And I do have a coupon code for $2 off your first box with dollar bead box as well. I'll leave that below. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And also drop me a comment, because I really enjoy reading everybody's comments. And it keeps me motivated to keep doing more videos. So thank you so much for watching, and you have a great day.